Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been away for, what has it been, 2 months, 2.5 months, something close to that. Yeah, it's been an, I feel like every time I end up taking a long break from the channel, it's because I've had a lot of stuff going on, and it's true. I've had a lot of things going on, a lot of personal things, nothing bad, just, moving apartments and things of that nature, and then work has been just absolutely crazy, and so that's just been taking up a lot of my time. And then I just haven't been feeling well. It's not COVID, thankfully. I haven't managed to catch that. Fingers crossed. But all the after everybody's been taking all the masks off, it's been 2 months of a stomach virus, and then a cold that has been persistent, and yeah, that kind of knocked me off my feet. And I'm rambling, so let's stop worrying about what my excuses for not being out in the woods. We've come out not too far from Colorado Springs. I'd say about an hour's drive out to a trail that is quite popular, but luckily it's a Sunday morning, and I'm luckily the first one out on the trail. I was the first one in the parking lot. And yeah, I'm heading up to an area called Horsethief Falls. It's quite popular. It's not a difficult trail to access, not a difficult location to get to. Although coming out that first section of trail, I felt completely winded. That's just because my lungs are out of shape. I'm hoping that we can get up to the falls here and get some interesting photos. I'm not sure what it's going to look like. I checked a couple of reviews on all trails before coming out, and they said the water levels weren't good, which doesn't surprise me because we're in the middle of just a god-awful drought. Everything's brown and not just lacking water, so we'll see. Fingers crossed that we can pull something off here, but won't know until we get there. So anyway, I've been rambling for almost 4 minutes now, according to the timer on my LCD, so need to stop talking and start hiking. Now, with all that being said, I did manage to get a little bit of photography in. We took a camping trip out to Moab, and it was a good time. It was Allie's first actual camping trip, so got her a little taste of what that's like. And I actually managed to get a couple of photos, maybe 2 or 3, that I'm actually quite happy with. One of them I even put up on my website, and I'll pop them up on the screen here for you guys to check out. I was really happy with how they turned out. That being said, I just wasn't happy with the video content that I was producing out there. I felt like my dialogue was just chaotic. I didn't feel like I had much of a flow, and there were so many people out there because we went during spring break that I felt really awkward vlogging. So in the end, I decided not to put a video together, but did manage to get a little bit of photography in. But yeah, so I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Finally back out and getting my lungs a little bit reacclimated to altitude. So far, not really seeing anything that I'm too interested in shooting. This area can be really clustered and chaotic, and a lot of deadfall out here, but we'll see. I'm not sure how far the falls. I've been up there once before, but that was quite a few years ago, so I don't really remember what's up there. Fingers crossed there's actually some water. Well, I can tell you what my problem's gonna be. The falls are still iced over. I wasn't anticipating that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We are on the west slope of the of Pikes Peak, of this mountain range. So I guess it would make sense that this doesn't get as much direct sunlight, so the snow isn't melting away as fast, but that certainly puts a wrinkle in things. You can see the falls just up there. Well, this entire thing is the falls, but that's gonna make things a little bit more challenging. Whoa, careful. Oh boy. Oh, don't fall. Oh, my knees are not gonna thank me for this. All right, hopefully I'm in frame here, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, this video may turn into a one photo wonder because, to be honest, excuse me, I'm still getting over that cold. To be honest, the main feature, the waterfall, this is what we got. I'll take some video on the Fuji here to give you guys a little taste of what I'm seeing here. So this is what I'm looking at on the back of the camera. As you can see, the level of water is really, it's a trickle compared to what I have seen this. Again, I've only been out here one other time, but the last time I was here, there was much more water flowing down. And part of that may just be the time of year. You know, mid-May, maybe not all the snow has melted off. As you can see around here, there's still some frozen ice and snow. But I think a larger part of this may also be due to the fact that we just didn't get our snowpack has melted off really quickly, and we may just not have a lot of water up in this area. Either way, it's not the greatest I've ever seen this waterfall, but beggars cannot be choosers. So what I've got framed up here, and keep in mind, I'm shooting this I'm shooting this vertical with a 16:9 ratio. The actual photo, I've decided I'm going to go with a 1:1 aspect ratio. So just imagine that about right here to about right there is cut off from the photo. I may change that in post. I may go with a 4 or 5, something like that. But yeah, I've kind of just been looking at this, and yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle to get this lined up. Originally, I was going to go with some of the, as you might be able to see here, some of these rocks forming a kind of line up to the water, and I was originally thinking I might use that as a leading line. It didn't work out so well, mostly because I'm struggling to actually see the water. Once you take a photo, it's hard to tell that there's actually water there. It just mostly just looks like wet rock. So what I've ended up going with, and again, remember, 1:1 ratio here, I'm basically following the line of this little waterfall here down through these two rocks and following this flow of water down and out of the frame. And also, I'm emphasizing these two big boulders right here. And remember, there's going to be more space on the sides of the frame there, so they're going to be a little bit they're going to be a little bit larger. There's only really there's probably more than one part of this photo that I'm going to maybe not be happy with when I get it back into the computer. But if you look just right here, that's a pair of sticks just lying right there in the frame, and I don't really like those. I think they're distracting. You know, I don't want to say that I manipulate my photos too much, but probably, honestly, I am gonna clone those out. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Oof, I'm getting sprayed by the water here, and I'm getting water all over the lens here. So I should probably stop talking and take this photo. right, so I guess we're not gonna make today a one photo wonder. I was scrambling down the rock face down here, which was all kinds of fun. Ended up sliding down on my butt, so I'm sure the back of my jeans are covered in dirt. I ended up coming down in between these two pine trees here, and I kind of turned around and I looked, and I have no idea what kind of pine trees these are, but I was looking, and we've got this cool, just gnarly root system that's just popping out of the ground and going in and in back of the rock back there. And yeah, that's just a really cool shot right there. Something a little different. I'm not really that good at, excuse me, a little bit of a frog in my throat there. I'm not really the best at forest photography, but I looked at that and was like, you know, that might actually be an image. What I really like is we've got these kind of gnarly roots right here that are coming out and just arcing over and going out that way, and then kind of the same, we got these roots here coming down, and then got this big guy right here just going out to the right of the frame and twisting down. And so my thought with this, I've got this framed up as a 16:9, and that works for shooting this little video clip right here, but also I'm using that just kind of as a guide. I don't think I'm going to stay with the 16:9 framing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop maybe the bottom section maybe off right there, or maybe take that top section off, and maybe kind of cut off right there-ish. We'll play around with it in Lightroom. Just I want to emphasize the roots right there. I'm not really interested in any of the rock back there or any of the kind of clutter that's in the foreground. So that's the plan. Maybe we'll go with like a 4x2, maybe a 5x2, something long and thin. We'll see. But overall, you know, it's an interesting image, and I'm just glad that I managed to find this. So it's not going to be a one photo wonder in this video. All right, the sun is out. It's starting to get warmer. I'm getting very hungry, so I think I'm ready to call it for the morning. Actually, not. You know, the photos that we got today, I mean, they're not groundbreaking or anything, but I'm actually kind of happy that I was actually able to get anything. Hopefully, it's not going to take me another 2 months to put a video together. I do have some backpacking trips planned for the summer, and then a big camping trip at the end of July. So look forward to those. If I can get those videoed, it'll be great to share that. And yeah, I really don't have much else to say. If you did enjoy this video, remember to hit the thumbs up button, please. Hit the subscribe button, notification, yada, 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 yada. You know, the entire spiel you always get on a YouTube video. Thank you for those who have stuck around with me while I've been away for a little while. I hope you keep sticking with me. And yeah, so the battery on this camera is about to die. Oh, yep, it's flashing red at me just now. So I need to wrap things up here. So I'm gonna head on back to the car. I am terrible at ending videos, so I am just gonna say thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.